Okay, welcome to our feature game here tonight. Of course, it's playoff hockey. So Nanton Palominos taking on Siksika Buffaloes tonight. The first of the playoffs Friday night here at the THRC. So we, of course, are going to be live tonight like we usually are. So let's make sure everybody's having a good time. Hello, everybody. My name is David Gale. I will be your commentator tonight. Fortunately, we don't have Luke tonight, who was helping out with the color at the last game. But he will be here on Sunday for the second game of this series. And right now we're actually going to be talking to some people here. So I'm just going to, perfect. We're going to make sure we have our cameras ready to go. And they're working fine. And look at that. Look at all those angles we have for you tonight. And there's Jason there at Control Center there. So I'll call it Control Central. So how you doing, Jason? Feeling good? Yeah? Okay. No, now I know you're muted. That's okay. That's all right. Don't worry about it. You don't have to scramble for that. But he is taking care of our scoreboard tonight. I'm going to make sure everybody knows what the score is throughout the game here. So what we're going to do right now is actually we got a few minutes before we get to puck drop. So I'm going to just bring in a couple guests who are going to be interviewed tonight. So we're going to start with Brody here, Brody Eisbrenner. And Brody actually plays for the Palominos. And you want to show everybody. So there's our camera right there. So you want to show everybody what happened to you there? You said this was against Lethbridge, I guess, hey?
Yeah, it was against Lethbridge.
I think that microphone right up there so people hear you.
Yeah, no, it was against Lethbridge. Happened, I think, in the beginning of the second period. Just broke my index knuckle. So waiting to find out about surgery and what's going to happen. So
no chance you're coming back for these this playoff run then?
No, I don't think I'll be back unless a miracle happens. But yeah, it's the end of my year, so be back next year.
That's unfortunate. So give me a kind of a sense of the year that you guys have been experiencing, because it's been a couple years here since you guys have been actually able to play because of the pandemic, and now you guys are back in your home rink after playing in High River for a bit. So how do you think the boys are adjusting to the change in scenery?
It's been good to get back to Nanton. We definitely missed it. Getting to have your own dressing room, the ice, big difference, and it was a bit of an adjustment. High River being a smaller ice surface, that was tough to get used to, and then also just the 2 years of not playing is a big adjustment to get back into it. So
yeah, so you've been with the team for a while, so give me your assessment here on how the team's progressed and evolved over the time that you've been on the team, which has been, you said, about 7 years now?
Yeah, it's been 7 years. This year's been a bit different. We lost a lot of returning guys, so that's been a big adjustment, getting new guys in, and then also losing our old head coach, Lindy Grigg, that's a big thing to lose, having him. We were very successful with him, but we've got a new head coach, and he's got a good game plan. It's working for us, and the boys are adjusting to it, and it's looking good.
So you guys are coming in off of a 3-game winning streak here, 2 of those games against Siksika. And so how do you feel that they're going to do here tonight? What do they need to do to be able to get past this team and get past the series?
Definitely got to follow coach's game plan, stay with the systems, not get out of it, and just keep your feet moving, finishing our checks, and just making sure we're following up pucks on the net. And
perfect. So are you going to be cheering them on from the box, or are you going to be in the stands here with everybody else and cheering them on from there?
No, the boys have asked if I'll come on the bench, I guess, just kind of as a second set of eyes, just to kind of give them a feel for what I'm seeing and hopefully help them out that way. Okay,
good. Well, give them some pats on the back for us too, and wish them good luck for us. And sorry about your hand there, but you'll be back next year, right?
You betcha.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it, Brody, for coming on and talking to us, and enjoy the game, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, boys and girls, we are going to be, thank you very much, Brody. We appreciate that. So, look at our broadcast. Quality is upping a little bit. We're getting interviews and everything here. So, we're going to be also talking to the head coach here, Shane Weber, in just a few minutes. So, yeah, I got my camera person who's helping me out, so you stay right here. So, I want to let everybody know who's watching at home, of course, that if you guys want to comment wherever you're watching from, so we are broadcasting on a few different pages. My own personal page, David Gale, and then we're also broadcasting on the Euro Productions DJ Services page, the Nanton Palominos hockey page. We also are broadcasting to the Siksika Buffaloes page and the Everything Nanton page, and now those are all Facebook pages, and then we've got a YouTube channel, Euro Productions Entertainment Services YouTube channel, that we're also broadcasting to. So if you want to comment, you can comment in there, no problem. If you got a message that you want to pass along to anybody, then make it make it known here who you're cheering for, and I will pass that message on to everybody. We got Paul. Here's an example. Paul saying, hello, Chris and crew. Greetings from Sedgwick from Branch 55. So Chris is doing the in-arena announcing. So Chris is helping us with that tonight. I'm doing the live broadcast, but thank you very much, Paul, for joining us. And I wonder if I recognize Paul's name. So thanks for being here again, Paul, if you've been here before. Again, if anybody wants to comment and you want to say hi or cheer your team on, then feel free to do that. We got a few minutes here. Oh, we got some we got some more coming in. So Curtis just said, watching from Texas. Go, Chris. Wow, Texas. This is cool. So we're getting people from all over the world who are joining us here for the Nanton Palominos game. And we are going to be dropping the puck here at about 8:30 or so. And we're just waiting for the head coach from the Palominos to come up and join us. In the meantime, why don't we talk about some of the sponsors who helped this whole thing happen. So, I'm just seeing the officials make their way on the ice right now. So we got our sponsors who help us out with everything to make these happen, supporting the Nanton Palominos and the Ranchland Hockey League. So there's some sponsors right there. And we're going to talk about these sponsors throughout the night here. Make sure they get their due. So Source for Sports. We also are doing what's really cool tonight is actually collecting food for the food bank. So probably a great time to be dropping something off because we definitely are going to need it. It's a tough time for many people. So if anybody is watching and they want to come by and drop off some food at the Tom Hornecker Recreation Centre, then you can contribute by popping by here and doing that. We also have McLean Railings, a sponsor. Dairy Queen is a sponsor as well. And Sun Country, 99.7 FM. So want to thank all those sponsors. And we're going to have more throughout the night here that we're going to talk about, who are obviously here to help us out. So we've got Carl on as well tonight. Carl, who I just met in person the other day, saying, go Pals. So he's cheering on the Palominos. Thanks for tuning in here, Carl. And now we've got the Palominos making their way onto the ice. We're going to show that as we go down. And they are going to scratch that ice up a bit, get it ready to go. We've got Mason, who's joining us, saying, how we doing? Tuning in from Wolfville, Nova Scotia. Let's go Pals, baby. So nice to see we got people from all over Canada who are tuning in to check this game out. That is awesome. Now we are supposed to have, we've got Siksika Buffaloes who are taking the ice right now. And why don't we talk about our starting goaltenders tonight? So the last time we were at home here and the Pals took on the Buffaloes, number 31, Arlen Kakwitz, was feeling it. So we're going to be watching him tonight to see how he does tonight, because I know that he was laboring a bit in that last game, the last home game that the Palominos had here. And now we are also going to highlight that Matthew McDonald is going to be in net tonight for the Palominos. Those are our starting goaltenders, and right now we are going to remove our hats and we are going to pay respect to our nation. Okay, we've got some more people that are joining us here. Wendy, let's go Palominos from Medicine Hat. And Dallas saying, let's go Pals. Now, one scratch we do want to mention tonight is Bradley Forrest is out of the lineup tonight. But our starting lineup here, we got Hale, Yellowfly. We also have Maltby, McCallum, and Ransom. Ransom taking the face-off and winning the face-off back. Or sorry, losing that face-off. And back into the Buffalo's end of the ice. Now, the Palominos do take control of it in their end, and they're going to shoot it up the middle of the ice. Tipped off a skate and turned over to Yellowfly for Siksika. Now, we've got the net off as Siksika player just bowls his way through and basically runs over McDonald to try to jam that puck in. And now we're going to get a face-off to the right of McDonald down the Palominos end. Now keep in mind, everybody, I'm on the opposite end of the rink here, so it's a little bit more difficult to see what's going on, but we do have a shot here from the Buffaloes that misses up and wide and then hops over another Buffalo stick, and now the puck out of the zone, but recovered there by Ransom for Siksika. And now the puck is taken over by the Palominos. Now that pass went to nobody on the near boards here, and there's a hit right in the middle of the ice. And unfortunately, Wildman was on the receiving end of that one. And there's another hit. Siksika coming out here, throwing the body. And now we've got a turnover in front of the Palominos net, where Siksika is going to take that over, get control of it along the near boards, and up by the blue line. A shot there by McKinstry, stopped easily by McDonald, the goaltender for the Palominos. Puck's down. A little bit of a scramble on the face-off dot. That's going to come into the near boards, and now, Palominos almost had control of that, but kind of lost it there, and it's going to trickle down to the net on the Palominos end, and McDonald's just going to drop on it and hold that one for another face-off. And here we go to the right of McDonald. And now the Palominos do get it back and do get it by the blue line, but they can't get out of their zone. So Siksika so far doing a great job of keeping them hemmed in the Palominos end. And now that puck is going to come out, and it's going to get swatted down and dumped into the Buffaloes end, where Kakwitz, the goaltender for the Buffaloes, was just going to stop it there. But now the Buffaloes are going to take control of that and back down and loft it up and over the blue line into the Palominos end while the Buffaloes get a change in. Palominos are also going to get their change. And now Forrest right along the boards, rubbed out. But back to the blue line. There's a shot blocked. And now we've got a shot from the point, or from the slot there, up and over the net. Not able to get it on net there. And now back down into the Palominos end where Regan just stands up, doesn't even see the Buffalo player come in to hit him. But the Buffalo player got the worst of that collision. And now we've got another shot, and that one's going to be on net, except it's in! Now, that is being called a goal even though the net was knocked off, so we got a score here. Our first goal, Coquitz did get a piece of it. And the Palominos were able to get a lucky bounce there as it bounced off Coquitz, up and over his shoulder. He tried to reach back to get it, but just couldn't reach it, and it ends up in the net just before the net is dislodged. So they are counting that as a goal. Now the puck off the face-off, straight down onto the Palominos net. McDonald easily stops that. Now the Palominos are just going to shoot it down, and that's going to be an icing call against the Palominos. We're going to get the exact scoring on that last goal shortly here. Just going to confirm from Chris in the box as he sends me the information. Make sure we don't make any mistakes. Now we got the Palominos breaking in over the blue line and into the Buffalo's end. Shot down low behind the net, where Ottawa's going to fight for it. But they're going to turn that over, and now some speed through the middle. Buffaloes are coming in to the right side. Knocked off, and a shot on net, but McDonald makes that save. And now lofted up and over, and this icing is called off. So we had Milliken, who was able to retrieve that puck and just shoot it back down into the Palominos' end. Now the Palominos are coming off a 3-game winning streak. First against Fort McLeod, and then the next 2 games against the same Buffalo Siksika, or the Siksika Buffaloes team. And now they're up 1-0 in this best-of-5 series in the first game. Now we've got the puck down in the Palominos' end, just passing it cross ice behind the net and coming up over the blue line back into the Buffalo's end, and a shot that misses the net. Hard shot. Now Yellowfly is going to take it on the right side, try to get it down, deflected off of Forrest. Although I was told that Forrest isn't playing, so why is 59 out there? We'll find out. I was told he was injured, so there's a good save and a nice hard shot from the Buffalo's defenseman from the point, right on net. McDonald's able to stop that one. Now we've got some hard play at the end of the boards where Palominos are going to try to kick that up with their skate, but miss it, and now the puck is back down into the neutral zone and shot back down into the corner of the Palominos' end. Palominos cross-ice pass up to the middle, deflected off a stick, and number 5, Hale for Buffaloes are just going to ring it around the boards. Buffaloes are going to pick it up, but that soft touch pass didn't make it on, and now just a soft shot from the blue line on Coquitz. He was able to stop that one. Now we've got number 10, Ketch, who's playing with it behind the net, chasing it down. And Cross is down there helping Ketch. Cross is now set up in front of the net. But the Palominos are not going to get possession of that. More chasing the Buffaloes around. There's a hard hit there, and they do get it at the blue line. And so the Palominos were able to get a shot on net there. as now yellow fly for the Buffaloes was able to get that out of the zone, but the Palominos pick it up and bring it right back in. That one shoveled up in front of the net, almost in the slot there, but blocked and intercepted by Kakwitz. That pass coming in, almost a breakaway for the Palominos. Now we got pretty young man, just backhand along the boards on the near side. Now McLean chasing after White. And pretty young man just backhanding that out of the Buffalo zone all the way down the ice, where Regan is going to pick it up at the end, and now he's going to carry that out. And he doesn't get it out of the zone, but it is turned over. Palominos do pick it up and get a shot on net. Kakwitz deflects that off to the corner. And now Buffaloes are going to take control of it. Except now the pass that he tried to get it out of the zone was not completed. Blocked by a Palominos player. But now it's taken over and shot hard across the ice and down behind the Palominos end for an icing call against the Buffaloes. Now I would say the pace is actually pretty good compared to the last game that we broadcasted here, so this is a quick pace. I'm going to assume that that's from the adrenaline that you're going to get when you enter the playoffs. And we've had a few hard hits to start this game as well. As mentioned before, the last home game that the Palominos had against Siksika, Kakwitz was looking like he was laboring. And so I'm watching him tonight. I would say he doesn't look as fast as you'd probably expect him to look, but we're going to keep watching as the Palominos now take control of the puck behind, down the corner of their own end. Now through the neutral zone, just a soft tip as the Palominos give it up to the Buffaloes. Now we're going to bring it to the near side here, deflected off a Palominos player, and the puck just shoots out through the neutral zone and back down to the Buffaloes end. Now the Buffaloes are going to turn it over and pass it back down through the neutral ice, center ice. And it's going to be a fight here. A battle along the boards on the near side. Now it's pushed out around and rung around the boards to the Buffalo's blue line. And now center ice. There's going to be another battle. Some bodies flying. The puck is going to squeak out down toward the Buffalo's end. And now we've got to pass the middle of the ice. Number 37. Bringing that into the Palominos end. And now McDonald's going to get his pad on it as a shot on net from the Buffaloes. Didn't make it into the net there. And now Palominos are going to take it over. Cross ice pass and coming in down on the left wing. Almost a collision in the center of the ice. McLean looking for a body to hit. Now the Buffaloes are going to carry it back down to the Palomino end and not get a shot off there. Although they did attempt, and there is a whistle. So we are going to have a face-off very soon. Now, let's check this out. We've got some people. Mason, Pal's goal, yes. Curtis, sounding good. Wendy says, picture nice and bright, then flips to almost cloudy. Well, we got a shot here. I'm just going to get back to the play for a second, and then we'll address Wendy's question there because I can't answer it. So the Palominos were able to take that puck, and now they're going to just dump it out of their zone so they can get a change in, giving it back to the Buffaloes, taking it up center ice and down the right side where some bodies are going to fly into the boards here and dump it down behind the Palominos net. Back up to the blue line and out. Now the Palominos intercept that puck, come into the zone, shot on net. Oh, gloves. It tipped off the glove of Kukwitz and just up and over top. And then the top of the net caught the puck there. So let's get back to Wendy's question there. Said the picture is nice and bright, then flips to almost cloudy. So the reason why is because the Wi-Fi in these arenas is not the greatest. And when you've got cameras that are closest to where the modem, they call it, where the Wi-Fi is, then you get a nice strong signal, so that means you get good, clear picture. But when you get cameras down at the other end, like this one right here is a little bit cloudier, then what happens is the Wi-Fi signal is not as strong, and so the picture is not going to be as great because it takes a lot of Wi-Fi signal to be able to process the data to get good picture from all the cameras, and that's why that happens. So hopefully we were able to answer your question, as the Buffaloes got a good shot right from the slot on net there on McDonald, and McDonald just corralled it in the breadbasket, and we have a stoppage in play, and we are going to have a face-off to the left of McDonald down in the Palominos end. Wendy says thank you. You're welcome, Wendy. Anytime. Okay, now we've got some bodies flying and some arms wrapping around players down at the end boards behind the Palominos net, but they do get control of it, come in over the blue line, and now to the slot. He's going to try to get around a right pad skate save by Kukwitz as he comes far out of his net, and there's another shot right in the slot there. That was McCullough, and that one missed the net. Good chance for the Palominos, but they are going to end up down on their own end now, where the Buffaloes are going to take it over right in the slot. They're going to get a shot off. That's going to get blocked, and the Palominos aren't going to get control of that puck. It's going to be dumped back down behind the Palominos net. But taken over, and a long pass just tipped down in and behind the Siksika Buffaloes net, where the Buffaloes are going to try to get control of this puck. Pretty young man now skating it out. Cross ice pass over to the left side. Hammond has it. Not able to get a dangerous shot there, and now we've got our first penalty coming up. It's going to be a trip against the Buffaloes. And I believe that's going to be Weasel Moccasin who's going to go off for tripping. It is. So we're going to get our first power play of the game as Weasel Moccasin for the Buffaloes sits for 2 minutes. Now we got an update here on our goals. So the last goal there we had by the Palominos, it was number 14, John Stewart. The assist going to Travis Ketch and assist to Brady Regan. So our goal scorer, again, was John Stewart. Assists, Travis Ketch and Brady Regan. Now we're just setting up for the face-off here to the left of Kukwitz, down the Buffalo end. Seems to be a little bit of confusion there. Not sure what they're talking about. I'm sure it's not their weekend plans. Well, look at this. So I'm just checking out some of the comments, and Dawson just let us know that after the end of the second period, we have a score of 4-1, Lethbridge in the lead. So thanks for giving us the update there. So again, we've got 2 minutes on the board. Power play time for the Palominos, as Jeremy Weasel Moccasin ended up in the box for a trip. And now that puck is sent all the way down the ice, right off the face-off, and the Palominos are going to take control, skate it up through the neutral zone, try to pass it through the middle, and now that one's going to be deflected. Number 18 ended up falling there for the Palominos, but they get control and they make it back into the zone. Now they're able to set up here. McCullough on the left side, back to the point, setting up, back to the right side, to the top. McCullough on the side, and now to the slot, and that's a goal! There we go! The Palominos make it a 2-0 game, and that is the ghost of Bradley Forrest. So we were told that Bradley was not going to be in this game, that he was scratched, but he just apparently scored a goal. So I have a feeling that whatever the problem was, whatever was ailing him, wasn't enough to keep him out of this first playoff game. So on the power play, Bradley Forrest pots his first goal of this game. And now there's another shot from the right side that Kukwitz is going to get a nice big rebound off of, and that puck is going to get shot down the ice back into the Palominos' end. Now, just to be clear and just so everybody knows, we still have time on the power play. So I'm going to check into that, because if that was a minor, then this power play should be over, but especially after that goal. Okay, McCullough has it down behind the net, and a cross pass in front of the net. Regan takes a shot, but was not able to get that past Kukwitz. He made a nice save coming across the crease. And now Buffalo is just going to backhand that up and high, loft it in. And the Palominos are going to take control of it, as the power play time is going to run down 2 seconds. Now Weasel Moccasin's back on the ice, and it is even strength. But it goes back to the point where we are going to have a breakaway. Here we go. Breakaway coming in. And a save by McDonald. Nice save, as we had the Buffalo player breaking in after the penalty had expired. And now another possible breakaway. Oh, yes, he's breaking through, and he gets a shot off, but Kukwitz, that was auto for the Palominos. And Kukwitz is able to stop that one, although Otto was getting a bit harassed as he was trying to break through the middle to come in alone on Kukwitz. So now a setup to the left of Kukwitz here. Puck down, and just delivered back behind the goal line on the Buffalo's end. Now the Buffalo's going to take control of it, break it up the ice, and there's a big body-on-body as number 5, Whitehead, was able to fight off the Buffalo player who was trying to break in all alone for another breakaway, but good defensive position, and just was able to push him into the corner. So no dangerous play there. Now we got a setup to the right of McDonald down to the Palominos' end. Getting the final changes in. Getting the players on the ice that they want. John Stewart taking the face off. And the puck coming back out of the zone. So Buffalo's going to have to retreat. Now they come back in after they tag up. There's a hit there along the boards. That was 21 Wildmen from the Buffaloes on on the Palominos player. Palominos trying to get control of that puck in their own end. Pass it straight up, and now it squeaks out. Now we've got a Palominos player that's going to break up by himself, drops it, and misses it. Leaves the puck behind, so no chance transpiring from that possible opportunity. And now through the neutral zone comes the Palominos, trying to get a shot on net, but that one's blocked by the Buffaloes. Doesn't make it even close to the net. And now we've got another pass up the middle of the ice coming back into the Palominos end. Little spin around move there, kind of dancing, and now the puck directed back to the blue line where the Buffaloes are just going to toss that in. And now a shot from a difficult angle, the sideboards, that McDonald is going to be able to catch and get a stoppage in play. Now it looks to me like we've got 3 minutes 44 seconds left in the game. Because I'm on the other side of the ice and we've got the netting in between, it's not that easy to read the time on the scoreboard, so I do apologize. I'll do my best here. Shots 8-9 for the Palominos. So I just got word that Jeremy Weasel had moccasin when he went on for his power play. There was a bench minor, so that's why the power play continued for the Palominos after that goal was scored. It is a 2-0 game right now, and the Palominos are racing up the ice into the Buffalo's end, but Yellowfly was able to block a shot from the point, and now the puck just ends up back behind Kukwitz in the Buffalo net. Now we've got another penalty coming up. This one's going to go against the Palominos. I'm going to assume that's going to be an interference or a holding call. And it looks like Robbie McLean is going to go off for 2 minutes now. Checking the time here again. Looks like we are approaching the end of this period here soon, but there's a shot in the top corner, but by the Buffaloes, and McDonald's was able to snag that one out of the air with his glove. And it looks to me like there's 1:02 left in this period. This is a quick period. We'll get to all your comments here in a second as the Palominos win that faceoff and are able to dump the puck back down the ice, where Buffalo's player picks it up, tries to connect with the Buffalo's player that's right down at the blue line but can't connect. It ends up back behind the net. Now it's at the point, and a shot there. That one's going to get picked up and just dumped down into the Buffalo zone. And now we've got a whistle, and they're signaling a high stick. So that face-off is going to come back down into the Buffalo's end of the ice. And I want to thank everybody who's tuned in and watching. We got Andrew who's tuned in, watching from Tabor. So thank you, Andrew, for tuning in. We appreciate it. 2-0. 25 seconds left in this first period as the Buffaloes pick it up down on their own end, skate it through the neutral zone, and try to get a shot off that's blocked. They've got 10 seconds left. They do have control of it, and that one ends up in the net. From the point, looks like Logan Milliken, a shot from the point, right in the center of the ice, on the power play, with only 8 seconds left in this period. And that's going to be their first goal for the Buffaloes and Siksika. So they cut the lead in half, the Palominos lead, and it's now a 2-1 game for the Palominos. As the time runs off the clock, we've got the Buffaloes breaking up the middle of the ice. Can't get another shot off, and that's the end of this period. So far this game, we were looking at Kakwitz, the goaltender for the Buffaloes, and he was able to keep himself in the play there throughout that first period. Again, he does look a little bit like he's laboring, but if that's all they have, then they got to go with him. And as the Palominos exit the ice surface, we are going to take a little bit of a break here while the ice is cleaned. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And we will be back in about 15 minutes or so for the second period of the Palominos game against the Siksika Buffaloes. The first of this playoff series, best of 5.
Hi.
Okay. Getting ready for the second period. I think I just realized that nobody can hear me. So I'm sitting here broadcasting and nobody can hear me. Can we take that big scoreboard off my face too? I mean, I've got a nicer face than that. And now we can get our Palominos coming back onto the ice for the second period. Perfect. Ready for the second period. Now, I've mentioned before that I'm on the opposite side of the ice from the scoreboard, and the time clock is not the brightest, so it's a little hard to see and read, especially through the netting. But I do know that at the beginning of a period, it always starts with 20 minutes. So I know for sure that we got 20 minutes on that score clock right now. Okay, this period is brought to you by Nanton Community Broadcasting Association, Euro Radio. Tune into euroradio.ca to get all the best of Nanton entertainment and information. And we are now set up and ready to drop the puck for the second period. 2-1 score, and Nanton Palominos lead. Now Regan is going to take control of that puck and just pass it up the near boards down behind the net where Quits, the goaltender for the Buffaloes, is going to shoot that back in the same direction it came from. And now Buffalo player is just going to pass that behind his back. And again, ringing around the boards. And now the Buffaloes are coming in. There's a shot and a glove save by McDonald. Nice glove, hard shot coming from the hash marks on the left side. McDonald able to get that up as the puck was traveling to the far side of the net. And now we're set up to the right of McDonald, where we have, I'm going to guess Forchuk, because I've got two 91s here. So Forchuk set up to take the face off. And I've got some information on the goals before in the first period. Now we've got Forrest that was checked off the puck. And the puck brought up the sideboards on the far side, but intercepted by the Buffalo players, but easily taken over again by the Palominos. We're going to carry that over the blue line, and it looks like an offside call at this point. Okay. We are going to, I'm going to take a quick break here because we've got one camera that is turned off that needs to be on for this play. Oh, it's on. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get back to the play. Now we got a shot there. McDonald takes it up high. So our technical issue there was fixed before I even got over there. So thank you very much to whoever was able to fix that. And there was a shot from the left side of McDonald up high. He was able to stop it. And now we've got a face-off to the left of McDonald. That's going to be one and taken over by the Palominos. Hard shot, missing, but the Buffalo player blew a tire, and now a shot up and over the net of the Buffaloes. There was a good opportunity there for the Palominos to make this a 3-1 game. And now they're going to take control of the puck again. And McLean's got it on the right side. Now passed off to Otto, who's going to go back behind the Buffalo net. And the Buffaloes are going to take it over. Pass it up into the body. And now you've got Whitehead that lost the puck behind the Palominos net. And now the Buffaloes player is going to try to shovel that backhanded into the slot. There's another backhand from the other side of the net into the slot. Not able to get it out. Another intercepted pass. Oh, what a nice right pad save by McDonald on a deflected puck coming into the net. And now Palominos take control over the red line. Back it over into the Buffalo zone, into the corner, down below the goal line. There's a challenge by Kakwitz, the goaltender, coming out really challenging at the top of his crease and able to get the middle of the body on that puck, coming in fast. There's a hit delivered by number 26 of the Buffaloes. Now they take it over. Are they going to get it out of the zone? No. Buffaloes keep it in. Palominos player number 19, who's not on my roster here for the Palominos, was able to get that out. And now Buffalo's going to reset back at their own end of the ice. There's a cross ice pass up in the corner for the Buffaloes player. Gets free, able to shovel that up in front of the net, but it deflects off a body and is directed behind the net, and there's a hard hit by the Buffaloes player, number 5, Hale. Buffaloes have been delivering some hard hits this game, but the Palominos are up 2-1. And now they're on the near boards in the corner here. And that puck's going to go back to the point. Picked up by the Buffaloes player. Takes a nice shot from the point, or from the slot. And now the Buffalo player is going to go back and forth behind the net, down below the goal line, up to the point. Banked off the boards and back down below the goal line again, where the puck is now going to get shot back to the blue line and gloved by McDonald, who turns around and delivers an inconspicuous elbow to number 17, Brooker, pretty young man. Things are heating up right here, but McDonald was able to glove that puck, and now we have a stoppage in play while we set up on the left side for another face-off here in the Palominos end of the ice. Marcia Smith has joined us as Go Siksika from a hospital bed. Just loud. So hopefully you're doing okay. That's interesting. And now we've got Siksika, who takes control of the puck off the face-off. And there is a beautiful save by McDonald! McDonald with a left pad save! Scrolling across the net! Oh my goodness, and now on the other end, a shot on the left side. Kakwitz was able to stop that one as the puck went down to the other end. But McDonald, I wish we had replay, because that was the best save we've seen in all the home games that we've live broadcast here at the Tom Hornecker Recreation Centre. That was a beautiful save, a left pad save by McDonald. That was, oh my goodness, I was just waiting to call that a goal, and I can't believe he got across. What an amazing save. Now the Buffaloes are going to make it back down into the Palominos end, backhand down on the near side, back to the blue line, the middle of the ice, back to the right side, try to pass, cross ice, down low in the slot here. Now another bank pass to the near side off the boards. Malpe's got it in the corner here, back to the blue line, the middle of the ice, and now down low. That one deflected off a few players and not making it to the net, and now out of the zone. But the Palominos are going to get hemmed in as they were trying to make a change, but they couldn't. And now they're going to have a chance as Forrest shoots it, deflects off the Buffalo player's head, and then in front of the net, and they can't connect to get a goal on that one. So that one crosses right in front of the crease. And it looks like Coquitz is now laboring just a little bit more. We've got 19 seconds in a power play here. Here we go. Buffalo's taking possession of this puck. And we'll get the penalty. It was a roughing call at 15:42 on number 19, who we said before is not on our roster. But now the Buffaloes are setting up again. And that one from the point, the left point, White takes a shot and right into the chest of McDonald. Now we've got Denise saying, "Go Buffaloes, go." So thank you very much, Denise, for joining us here. Now we got a face-off to the right of McDonald down in the Palominos end. That one squeaks back to the point on the right side and goes through a few players, but doesn't make it on net. Now we are back to full strength, and the Palominos are going to get control of that, circling back behind their own net, passing it across the other side. Now Whitehead shoots it up, misses everybody with the pass, but it does end up on the Buffaloes' stick in their end, as they're going to make it back up to the Palominos end of the ice, stopping it at the blue line, keeping that one onside, and just dumping it back down behind the goal line. Now we've got a battle along the corner boards nearest to me, and the puck squeaks out. We've got number 21 for the Palominos, McLean, who loses the puck down in the Buffalo's end of the ice. And that one is delivered down. McLean loses his balance coming out of the net trying to stop it. But Forrest now taking it out in front of the net, banking it off the boards, and we had Palominos player. He scores! Big goal! Right up over the glove. Number 91, Daniel Franks. Daniel Franks looks like that's his goal, as he was able to receive that pass from Bradley Forrest all the way from one end of the ice to the blue line of the other end. And that makes it 3-1 for the Palominos. Face off, back down into the Palominos end. And they're going to end up shooting that one all the way down the ice. It's going to get called for icing. And it looks like we've got 11:56 left in this second period. Beautiful shot. And we're going to get the confirmation on that goal shortly. Make sure my eyes are seeing everything properly. We got a face-off here to the right of McDonald, the Palominos end, as the Palominos take possession of the puck and end up down over the blue line into the Buffalo zone, back behind the Buffalo's net, where Buffalo's player is now going to shoot it up to the point, but onto a Nanton Palomino stick. A shot on net. Coquitz was able to get the stick on that one and direct it back into the corner. And now the Buffaloes are going to settle that bouncing puck, break in with speed around the defense, try to center the pass, but it couldn't get through. Blocked by the Palominos. Oh, there's a pass that ended up in front, right in the slot, and he couldn't get good wood on it as it was bouncing. So the puck ended up just bouncing over his stick and deflected up and over the net, the Palomino net. As we've got Bradley Forrest, again, just dumping the puck down. And now we've got a break coming up the center here. And another one. And that one just bounces up and over the net. Another deflection. But the Buffaloes having another good opportunity here. They're creating some opportunities for themselves as they're buzzing around the Palominos net. Now that one's going to get stopped as they try to get it out of the zone. And there was a shot that was missed. That was definitely a good opportunity there that was missed by the Buffaloes. As they seem to be, there's a hard hit there on catch in the corner nearest to me. And there's another attempted pass. Regan ends up blowing a tire. Gets up slowly. We'll watch him. And then Kukwitz down the other end of the ice. The goaltender for the Buffaloes end up just covering that puck, hanging on to it, and getting the whistle. 10:39 in this second period. And I've got the goal coming in here. 12-11 was that Palominos goal. And that was Forchuk that ended up getting that goal. Let me just double check this here. Okay, so it looks like Forchuk got the goal from a player that's not on our roster here, so number 18 for the Palominos. So hard to say who it is when you're not on the roster. And now the Palominos have it back down behind the Buffaloes' net. The Buffaloes are going to break out on the right side. A little bit of a move. And we've got a whistle. I thought I heard a whistle, but... So the play is stopped here, and the faceoff looks like it's heading back down into the Buffaloes' end of the ice. And now we get a face-off to the right of Quitz, and that puck is going to head back to the blue line, right to the center of the ice, and that is a shot that is going to... Just waiting to see here, because that puck came out. There's no signal of a goal, but I'm not sure if the puck ended up and over the glass, and that's why the whistle was blown. But regardless of that, we've got a face-off to the left of Kukwitz. Okay, we've got a power play. The penalty against the Buffalo player, so the Palominos are going to... Oh, boy. McDonald had to come way out of his net to try to get that one as the Palominos were taking their time getting back to get the puck as they're trying to set up on the power play here. And now the puck just passed back. Forrest is going to pick that up and skate through the center of the ice and then chip it over, but he gets it back as it chipped off the skate of the Palominos player, and now backhanded as it was lost to the Buffaloes player, and they just shot it back into the Palominos end. Another back pass, and now cross ice, but that one's not going to hit anybody. Going to end up all the way down to the end of the ice where Buffalo's going to try to get it out, but now the Palominos are able to take control of that puck. Down the half boards here, cross ice pass on the left side. That one hitting a player in front, not making it to the net. And now skating and down passing by the hash marks of the left face-off dot. And that one out of play. We got a 3-1 game here. Palominos in the lead on the power play right now. 34 seconds left. There was a slashing call at 9:25. Colton Wildman gets that call and is sitting in the box right now for the next 34 seconds. There we go. Face off won by the Palominos. We're going to move that into the Buffaloes' end of the ice and try to set up. There's a cross ice pass right to the middle of the slot in front of the net. Doesn't connect cleanly, so now it comes back, ring around the boards to the right point, the right D, back by the blue line, and that one is intercepted by the Buffaloes and shot down the ice. McLean's going to stop that behind the net, settle the puck down, and give it back to Weber here. And now over the blue line into the Palominos' end. Whitehead carries it in. That one intercepted again by the Buffaloes player. Now we got a 2-on-1. That's going to be a clear shot off the post, the crossbar, and up into the roofing. Over top of the netting and everything. So McDonald getting a little help from the crossbar. And I see Christine is helping us out here. Taylor McNeil, number 18. Thank you very much, Christine. And Mason says that Otto's looking like he's got a little jump in his stride. I think they're all looking pretty good tonight. It's a good first game for the playoffs. 3-1 lead for the Palominos. Now we're back down into the Buffalo zone where they're going to take control as that penalty has come to an end. We're now even strength. Now we're going to carry this puck. The Buffaloes have it, and they're going to carry it through the neutral zone, but they're going to give it up. Bradley Forrest going to deliver that one and carry it in over the blue line of the Buffaloes' end, and just a soft shot on net, but that was dangerous as Kakwitz let that soft shot get away from him, and the rebound sitting right out in front of the net where the Palominos picked it up and got a good shot on net. Kakwitz was able to get back into position and get the save on that one. Now the Buffaloes players are just going to shoot it down, and that's going to be an icing call. Hard shot all the way from their end of the ice. We're going to get a stoppage in play, obviously. It looks like 9:52 remaining in this second period. Palominos have 17 shots on net. Well, Buffaloes have 21. And now we got a face-off won by the Siksika Buffaloes and just tossed down the ice again. Siksika's got to the puck first, back behind the goal line, and now Maltby's going to try to get out in front, but he loses the puck. And there's Regan picking it up, but that shot directed on net. McDonald, Palominos goaltender, is able to make the stop. And now the Buffaloes take control and are just playing along the boards. There's a pass backhanded into the slot area in front of the net. Nobody was able to pick that up. Buffaloes, again, another one, and there's another pass. That one by Maltby for the Buffaloes, and that one's intercepted and shot down the ice. Where Kakwitz is going to get his stick on it, slow it down there, and now Buffalo's going to bring it back out of their zone, but it looks like it was taken over and intercepted until Buffalo got it back, and now down the center ice, they're fighting for it, and they get it back into the Palomino end of the ice behind the net. Regan's got it there. And now over to the right side into the Buffalo end. Shot on the goaltender, Kakwitz. It was going wide, but Kakwitz was able to get his glove on it, get a stoppage in play. Dennis says, go 66. So that would be Kennedy, Jordan Kennedy. And makes a lot of sense since Dennis, also his name is Kennedy. Now we've got a 2-on-1. Buffalo coming in. 3 passes, and McDonald stops it as the pass came back into the slot. And a one-time shot right in front of the net, but McDonald's able to get his pads together, get his stick down, and no problem for McDonald. Now we got a shot. Big blast from just at the top of the face-off circle. White with that blast. The right side of McDonald was able to stop that one. And I may have misspoken. Again, it's hard to see the clock from where I'm standing. I may have misspoken with the time because we now have 3:55. It looks like 3:55 left in this second period. So my apologies. Okay, now we're set up to the left of McDonald in the Palominos end of the ice. Palominos are able to get control of this puck. And Forrest just banks it off the boards down into the neutral ice zone where they're going to battle for it. Now it's shot down into the Buffalo end of the ice where they're going to tip that one, try to tip it down, but they don't get it down very far, so Palominos have possession and speed down below the goal line. There's a attempted shot. I think that was missed on the Buffalo's net. And now Forrest is going to take control of that puck over the blue line, but that's going to be offside because he wasn't able to get over the blue line before his teammates were. 3-1 score. 3:12 left in this second period. The first playoff game of this season for both teams, obviously. And now with the face-off just coming outside the blue line, Palominos were able to get control of it and bring it down into the Buffalo zone where they're going to fight and battle behind the net for it. Now they're going to come out in front right to the right side of the net there, just on the side of the slot, and now the Buffaloes are going to bring that back down to the Palomino end. They're battling up against the boards. Oh, there's a shot, and I think we're going to have a penalty here against the Palominos, as it looks like Cody Hammond was hit from behind along the end boards behind the Palomino net. So we'll find out here exactly who's getting called on that one. But there is 2 minutes on the board with 2:39 left in this second period. The Buffaloes are going to have a chance. They have an opportunity now to draw a little closer in this game. They do get possession of the puck back to the blue line, over to the left side. Now that's going to be shot and kind of redirected by number 19, McCallum, for Buffaloes, and that's going to miss. And it's going to end up all the way down the ice where the Buffaloes are going to have to retreat, pick it up, and now with speed coming on the near side here, there's a shot on net from the left side. McDonald's able to get his glove up and kind of corral that up in his shoulder area. Now the face-off to the right of McDonald. Back to the point where the Buffaloes are going to take control of this puck and set up. And back to the middle of the ice. And there's a shot. McDonald getting a pad on that one. Left pad, saving it. And now back to the point, and another hard shot. McDonald able to get that one as well. And here we've got another call coming up. That one looks like a slashing. So we'll find out who this one is going to be on. And it looks like it might be Regan. going off for a slashing call, which means the Palominos are going to be defending with only 3 players on the ice. 1:07 left in the first power play with 1:45 left in this second period. 5-on-3 for the Buffaloes. There we go. McMurdo losing that face-off. That one back to the point, but the Buffalo player could not corral the puck. Ends up coming out, and they're going to have to bring it back in, but they do take control. They do get set up. Now the 5-on-3 goes to work. Circling back around the near side here and back to the blue line. Now passing to the right side. Back to the blue line again. To the left side. To the blue line, back into the slot. To the right side, and a tough angle shot there by number 91, McNeil. And was not able to get that one on goal as it was deflected and up over the netting. 34 seconds left in this first power play as we have a 5-on-3, and that one won by the Palominos, who were able to get that off the glass and all the way down the ice to get a little bit of time run off that clock. 20 seconds left in this first power play. Under 1 minute in the period. And back to the blue line, the middle of the ice, now down low. Back up high. There's a shot. McDonald didn't see that one till it got past him, but it missed the net. So cross ice pass all the way to the right side, and there we've got a player out of the box. The first power play is over, and we got a breakaway. He comes out, he plays, there's a shot, they score! The rebound! The initial shot doesn't make it, the rebound does. Beautiful job. Short-handed still. But as the first power play came to an end, and that was McLean coming out of the penalty box, able to take advantage of the puck in the neutral zone, pick that up. I don't think the Buffalo player even saw him. And then he had a trailing Palominos player. He wasn't able to put it in, but the trailer was able to put it in. We're going to find out exactly, because that was down on the other end of the ice. Couldn't make out the number and who scored that goal. We'll find out here shortly, and I'll let you know, as we got 30 seconds in this power play for the Buffaloes. And we have another, I saw that one, cross check, pretty up, pretty high, right around the head area. And that is going to negate this power play, as White is going to go off for the Buffaloes. We are down under 10 seconds left in this period. And when we get started in the third period, we have a few seconds of 4-on-4 play, and then the Palominos are going to go on the power play for about a minute 47, minute 37. So now we are going to have the face-off to the right of Kukwitz, down on the Buffalo end of the ice. Won by the Buffaloes, who are going to shoot that one to center ice. And that is going to signal the end of this period. Palominos able to get that shorthanded goal and make it a 4-1 game. We don't have the scoring play yet, but we will let everybody know who it was once we get back. And now we've got some we got players that are getting rough right by the benches as they were coming off, and it looks like Kukwitz is actually in the middle of that. You can hear some yelling. Players are coming back on the ice who were about to leave the ice surface. for the intermission, and now the officials are able to get everything under control. Quitz is coming back out to the blue line, but he's turning around and going back out again. And now everything's settled down, and we're going to have a break here, about a 15-minute break before we get started with the third period. And just want to thank everybody who's joined us tonight on this live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know I am. And so during this intermission, we're going to display our sponsors' logos so you guys know who helps to make this all possible.
We'll have another donut.
And we'll be back in just a little bit with the Ranchland Hockey League series between the Nanton Palominos and the Siksika Buffaloes. 4-1 lead right now going into the third period. Second intermission. We'll be back shortly with the third.
Headphones shocked me inside my ear.
What?
It was like jolted.
Probably was. I'll have to check.
Coach that, because you said the coach was going to come up and do it too.
Yeah, he said, I'll just do, he said, I got to get in the zone, he said, so. He said,
Okay, welcome back to the game here. It's a third period, and we are getting ready as we have the Palominos now taking the ice. Heading into the third period with a 4-1 lead over the Siksika Buffaloes. Thanks to everybody who's joining us for this game. And boy, what a game it has been. Some great saves, some great goals, some breakaways, lots of hits. Shorthanded goals in that last period. And a lot of penalties. And we are now getting set up and ready to go. It's center ice for the puck drop of this third period. So this will be 4-on-4 play to start the third period, as we have 10 seconds left in the Palominos penalty and a minute 40, approaching a minute 40 in the Buffaloes penalty. So we'll be seeing the Palominos go on the power play here shortly, and they've hemmed down as we get yellow fly. Oh, that one comes out of the zone, so they're going to have to back up as they do go on the power play. So the Palominos are on the power play now. There's a backhand pass. And Forrest is going to pick that up and walk into the zone, right into the slot. That's going to backhand pass to the middle of the ice. Now they're setting up back by the point on the right side. And now down there's a good look on the net. That one kept in the zone, very close to going offside. And now another shot there, just missed Forrest on the right side of the net. And then Buffalo is able to shoot the puck down the ice, where McDonald stops it and passes it up. Now they're going to drop that back as the Palominos are going to enter the zone. Get rubbed out on the board, number 21 there, McLean. Now Otto's going to fight for it down in the corner, and McLean comes up with a backhand right on net, and Kakwitz, makes the save. Keeps it a 4-1 game. 17 seconds left in this power play for the Palominos. Face off to the left of Kakwitz right now. And that puck ends up ricocheting over to the Buffaloes player, who takes it down and shoots it into the corner of the Palominos end of the ice. Palominos getting harassed there. He's going to skate that in, just dump it down. And right in front of the net, the puck. Kakwitz misses the deflection off the back end of the boards, but that ends up staying out, and now the Palomino player ends up bowling himself into and get pushed into the net behind McDonald, and the net gets pushed off all the way back to the end boards, where they're going to have to set up here to the right of McDonald. And here we go. And now the Buffaloes player is going to be removed. He gets kicked out. They set up again. Down and clean win back to the point. The Buffaloes player shoots that one from the point on net. McDonald down on his knees, trying to stop those possible passes from coming around the posts. And now Palominos are going to take this in. And Forrest ends up having that just slip off his stick. But that's going to be a high stick right there. So whistle down as the Palominos are trying to get control of it in the Buffalo end. And now they set up just outside the Buffalo zone, and the puck comes back down inside. On the right side, Yellowfly taking that in front of his own net, and with speed, dancing around some of the Palomino players, and down in front. Able to get that one in the slot. A shot off, but McDonald there to make the save. So end-to-end action from Yellowfly of the Buffaloes. We're going to get our changes in now with 17:10 left in this third period. Palominos leading 4-1. And the face-off onto the Buffalo stick, which immediately came off as a shot on net, but McDonald able to stop that one. Rung around the boards, that one taking a weird bounce and hitting off the side of the Palominos net. And now the Palominos going to get a hard shot. Kakwitz able to save that one, but the rebound out in front of him. And now Palominos take control of it. A missed shot there. Now we got McLean centering in front. And he's going to now take it. There's another shot. Stick save to the right. Another hard one. Oh, off the post. That one deflects off the player. The Buffaloes player, and hits the post. And now we've got a whistle. So close to becoming a 5-1 Palominos lead as that hit off one of the Buffaloes players and deflected to the left of Kakwitz. He'll want to save a little thanks for his post tonight. Now we get the face-off down in the Palomino end of the rink. Banked off the boards, and now we got the Palomino player with speed coming out. Kakwitz challenging, but good defensive play by the Buffaloes. Able to knock that off of the Palomino stick as he was racing up the right side. And there's another shot. And we are on the penalty kill right now. As we've got a minute 40 in a Buffalo power play. We are going to get the information. And that was probably that whistle. And we'll find out here shortly what exactly the call was. Minute 18 in this power play as up the left side, Buffalo tries to, tried to get in front of the net, couldn't connect there, but that was a shot there behind the net. Players are taking him up high, and there's a high stick that is probably going to get called. And it is, so we are going to have 2 5-on-3s in less than about 7 minutes if you go back to the second period. The Palominos were on the penalty kill. It was a 5-on-3 for the Buffaloes, and we have another 5-on-3 with 15-13 left in this third period. So 52 seconds left in the first power play on the first penalty as the Buffaloes take control of the puck and bring it in over the blue line. Back to the point on the right side, across to the left side, down low, back up high to the point and to the middle of the ice. The Buffalo players are setting up with 5, and now across ice and down low, out in front, right in the slot, they score! Buffalo player with the 5-on-3 power play was able to receive that pass right in the slot and get it up what looked like up and over McDonald's right shoulder. So it's now a 4-2 game and we still have a minute 20 on the second penalty. So Buffaloes are still in the power play for a minute 15 seconds here. That puck deflected and bouncing around up high by the blue line, and now Buffaloes are going to take control over to the right side. A shot right on. McDonald makes a save, and the puck is shot down the ice. White picks it up behind the Buffaloes net. Now brings it out front over to the right side. Buffaloes up through the neutral zone. That puck just off the stick, rings around the boards where the Palominos are going to get control. That one takes a funny bounce and it ends up. Now we've got a Palominos player that's down on the ice right now. I'm wondering if that puck hit him. Now that corner of the ice there is a little harder for me to see, and I think the puck might have hit him there because it took a weird bounce. So I think it bounced off the glass off a stanchion, hit the Palominos player. That's number 25, Dallas Otto. And so he's now made his way to the bench while the officials gather and discuss. We'll find out what's going on here. Looks like everything might be and it looks like the coaches on the Palomino bench are not happy. As we are going to get right back to play. And to the left side of McDonald, or dropping the puck. The Buffaloes take possession. They win the faceoff. And now back to the right point. And then over to the left point, and a shot on net where McDonald's going to make that save. And now the Buffaloes are going to take control again and maintain. And there's another shot. That one off the net, or off the post. That was off the post. You could hear that one. There was a shot almost making this game 4-3. Coming down to the end of the power play, and now the Palominos are back out at full strength, but he's got to get in the play. They're scrambling in front of the net. They were able to hold him off, and now we've got a whistle. And it seems like things are heating up just a little bit, so we'll see what happens throughout this third period. .13:05 left in the third frame. And now it looks like we're going to have a couple of coincidental minors for roughing. One player from each team sitting. So we are going to continue our 5-on-5 even strength play. And now the officials are just looking at the ice. A few fixes here. And McCullough's over there trying to help out with the Palominos. And now it looks like they've got that fixed, so McCullough's going to take his spot in the lineup here, and we're going to have a face-off to the right of McDonald. Now the Palominos end of the ice. That puck back to the Buffaloes end, and it deflected as a shot deflects up and over the glass and out of play. We're going to do it over again, so here we go. Face off to the right of McDonald. The puck is dropped and back to the blue line. They keep it in. That one's deflected off a few players, doesn't make it to the net, does make it back below the goal line into the corner where the Buffaloes are going to try to get that back to the point, but the Palominos take over and a cross ice pass, although that one didn't make it out. and it was called offside. They are going to complain about that call, but what do you do after the whistle's blown? You can't rewind the play on the ice, so we're going to set up outside the zone. And this time the Palominos take control of that puck through the neutral zone to the right side. Cuts through the middle of the ice, back pass it on, a right pad saved by Kukwitz. That one up and over the glass, so that one comes out of play, and the whistle's blown. Some fancy passing by the Palominos, getting an opportunity there, but Kukwitz comes up with the save. Keeps it a 4-2 game with 12:25 left in this third period. Setting up to the left of Kukwitz, and the puck is down. The Buffaloes take control of it, but the player ends up with the puck in his skates and can't play it cleanly. Well, it comes over the corner. Now Ketch leaves it for, Cross, there we go, Cross, and a pass in front of the net right in the slot. And that was redirected by the Palominos player, but it went wide left of Kukwitz in the net. So another opportunity there and another scoring chance for the Palominos. Now we get the puck all the way down to the Palominos end and played back behind the net to the right side. And now we've got what looks like it's going to be a fight. Two people are starting to set up, but cooler heads prevail. Is that what they say? And nothing comes of it. We did have two players that were squaring up and getting ready to take each other on, and now things are going to flare up a little bit by the benches. So we are going to have to keep an eye on the final 11 minutes and 30 seconds of this third period to see where this is going to go. The Palominos do lead 4-2. And they're trying to get everything sorted out right now. This may take a little bit. And it's hard for me to tell exactly what is going on. They're going to take a stick to the penalty box so that the Palominos player is ready to go when his penalty is expired. There we go. Now we got the play underway again. And now the puck is back to the blue line. The Buffaloes player is just going to ring that around the boards, and the lefty is going to pinch in and take his place back and get back just in time to be able to intercept that puck. Now that one back pass through the slot. Nobody there to pick it up. Now the Buffaloes player is going to shoot that one pretty close to the net, right from the center ice line. Now the Palomino player battling along the boards, but squeaks out under. And now the Buffaloes player is going to try to walk out in front of the net. He trips over another player and doesn't get a shot on goal. Now the Palominos bringing it back in. There's a shot, and that one is going to miss the net, ring around the boards. That's going to be offside, so they're going to have to tag up. They're going to change, and now the Buffaloes going to get a shot right down on the goalie or on the net. That might have hit the side of the net and then called for icing. Now while we've got this break, let's just bring up Euro Productions Entertainment Services. You can give them a call or visit their website, sponsors the third period of this game, the first playoff game between the Nanton Palominos and the Siksika Buffaloes. And there's a shot from the point right on net. And there was another one that Kukwitz was able to kick out that right pad. And there's another one that he's able to save. Stop that one. And now we've got some speed down the left wing. We've got the Buffaloes player taking a shot over the net. He misses it. And that one's going to be out of play. As it remains a 4-2 game with 10:07 left in this third period. As mentioned, it seems the temperature on the benches is starting to heat up as well as the players on the ice. We had one situation where, and that puck ends up over the boards into the players' bench, as Joshua McCullough for the Palominos tries to shake off a shoulder up close to the head. Now they're going to set up outside the zone here. But as I was mentioning, a few minutes ago we had a couple players on opposing teams that were squaring up to each other. Looked like they were going to drop the mitts, but nothing transpired. But we will continue to watch this. And now we get a shot from the slot, the high slot, from the Buffaloes player. Nothing of it. There's an opportunity, and there's a goal! Buffalo got a deflection off to the right side of McDonald. And now, inching a little closer, that was Jackson McKinstry for Buffalo getting that goal. And now it's a one-goal game, 4-3, with 9:41 left in this third period. So Buffaloes are making this interesting. And now they're going to race up again, back into the Palominos' end, and see if they can continue to build on the momentum of that goal as the Buffaloes just shoot it down into the corner. And now the Palominos are going to take possession and come through the neutral zone down the right wing as he loses. Oh, we got a player that just ran into the boards, and we're going to have a penalty called here. So we're going to find out who that's on. But there's an interference call. And it looks to me like number 23, the Buffaloes, Logan Milliken, is going to go to the box for interference. So after the goal by the Siksika Buffaloes, not long after, they end up with a penalty, and the Palominos are going to go on the power play as the puck's dropped to the left of Kukwitz, and Palominos take control of it, ringing around the boards back to the blue line where they're going to, he's getting kind of hemmed in now, down the half boards, down below the goal line. This is all on the right side. Cross ice, and there's a shot up high. Kukwitz was able to get over quick enough to be able to block that one and not allow it in the net. And now Palominos are going to take, oh, that's another penalty coming up. So we've got the McDonald that's heading off to the bench to give the extra player attacker on the ice, but White is going to touch the puck, and that is going to be another penalty. As we now have number 20, Cody Hammond for the Buffaloes heading to the bench, and another 5-on-3. We've had 5-on-3s twice by the Palominos, and now the first one coming up here against the Buffaloes. So Palominos are going to have a good minute 19 on 5-on-3 power play time as McCullough backhands that back to the point. Now McCullough has it into the slot, the high slot. There's a shot Nice save by Kakwitz, and that puck is going to go all the way down the ice as it rings around the boards. 1 minute left in the first penalty. As we have the Palominos setting up back at the point. A 5-on-3 power play for another 45 seconds. And there's a shot that bounces off the shin pads of the Buffaloes player. Now it's back to the middle, and then McCullough's going to take it, try to go back pass, and now Buffalo's going to intercept that pass and shoot it down the ice, where McDonald's going to stop it back behind his net. Interrupting that play. Now the Palominos back up over the blue line, dropping it back to the left point. And now he's going to squeak in, and there's an open net! There's an open net! To the left side, just situated right there. The Palominos make this a 5-3 game and get the insurance goal that they needed. Nobody was covering the Palominos player sitting on the left side, right on the goalpost. Wide open. And there was no way Kakwitz was going to get over that quickly, with the puck being passed that hard. Right across the crease end into the open net. So now the first penalty is, of course, over. But we do have the second penalty on the board. 40 seconds left. Shot doesn't get through. Buffaloes intercept it down low and shoot it all the way down the ice, where McDonald's going to set up and leave it there for Brad Whitehead, who's going to pass it over to the left side. And now the Palominos get it down deep into the zone in the corner. And McLean, Otto in front of the net. Misses everybody, nobody there. That one almost out. There's a deflection as it gets shot from the blue line right in front of the Buffaloes net, but misses the net as it deflects off a player. And now the Buffaloes players flying down into the Palomino end of the ice and along the sideboards as they get it to the point. And that one is going to be gloved down and stopped by McDonald. So Matthew McDonald is going to glove that one and get a stoppage in play as we have what looks to be 6:12 left in this third period. 5-3, Palominos lead. Now we got the face-off to the left of McDonald there and the shot from the point. Buffaloes were able to get that shot on net. And now we've got an icing call as the Palominos shoot it back down all the way to the end of the Buffaloes end of the ice, and we're going to have the face-off back up the Palominos and right to the right side of Matthew McDonald. Face-off's down along the boards. Palominos are going to get that and skate it out down the left side and down behind the Buffaloes net, where Kakwitz tries to play it. It bounces past his stick and over to the far side, where now the Buffaloes are going to skate that out. And a cross ice pass that misses everybody. But now we've got number 19, McCallum, who picked that up in front of the Palominos net, but wasn't able to get the shot off. And the Palominos take control and are weaving back and forth behind the net. They're getting harassed here by the Buffaloes players. And they just can't get out of their own end. There's a hit up against the boards by the Palominos players, and now they intercept it and they're going to shoot it up, and it is going to come out. And now it's a race for the puck. We've got shoot it up. Oh! Almost a chance there by Stewart, who couldn't pick up the puck as it was saucer passed to the middle of the ice in the slot, and he had a Buffalo player that was draped all over him, so it was difficult for him. And now we've got a shot here up and over the net as Cross tries to get that one on net, but no go with that one. And now the Buffaloes player is just going to take control back down and over to the right D, up to the center ice. The Buffaloes are going to make their way in to the Palominos end. And down low, and there's a hit as the Buffaloes player was down on his knees. And now Hale's coming back, but he passes it up, and they're back in, and there's a shot that McDonald was able to stop. And now we have a whistle, and it looks to me like we're getting down to 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in this third period. The Palominos up 5-3. And that face-off is going to be redone. We are going to have another face-off here. The play was stopped, and that one's dished back to the point. The Buffaloes player misses the net with a shot right up the middle of the ice. And now number 4, Weasel Moccasin, is going to shoot that through. And it's going to end up down in the Palominos end of the ice. And that one is going to miss everybody. But it is not going to be icing. The official saw something there to call it off. And now we've got a giveaway for the Palominos. Take it over back behind the Buffaloes net. And now a pass up the middle where we had wide open Matt Forchuk, I believe. And now we've got the Buffaloes trying to bully their way in front of the net, but they can't get around the D of the Palominos. That puck hops over the defenseman's stick for the Siksika Buffaloes. And now he's going to turn around, and we're going to see him chip that puck back down behind the Palominos net. Down to the near side here along the side boards, the half boards in the Palominos zone, where the Palominos are going to pick it up as it squeaks out to middle ice, but Buffaloes are going to intercept that and walk in and get a shot and score! Tyler Mulpey with a hard shot right up top, over top of McDonald's glove. And we are now again within 1 goal as it's 5-4 for the Palominos. With 2 minutes, 11 seconds left in this game. That was a nice hard shot. And it didn't look to me like there was a screen in front of McDonald. So McDonald just wasn't able to get his glove up fast enough to get that puck before it entered the net. But now we've got 2 minutes and 2 minutes on the clock here. We are down under 2 minutes, and the Buffaloes have it back down in the Palominos end, although the Palominos do get it and just bounce off the boards, and the Palominos are going to shoot it down into the Buffaloes end of the ice. And now Buffaloes are going to take it over, except it's intercepted as the Buffaloes player couldn't control that puck. And now they're going to settle things down again. And the Buffalo players are going to regroup and shoot it down into the Palominos end, but not far enough. It's going to come back out of the zone, and we are going to see them tag up. Now he's going to try to... He ends up blowing a tire there, and now we get to the left side, and that is an offside call. The whistle blows. We got 1:12 left in this period, so we're going to watch Kakwitz as he's probably going to make his way to the bench here pretty quick. And I would have to say, if you guys are not down here watching this game live, then Sunday, the game scheduled for 4:30, 4 or 4:30, so watch for the time on that just to confirm. But this is some exciting hockey between the Nanton Palominos and the Siksika Buffaloes, as we now have, there's an opportunity and a shot from the Palominos right in front with a wide open player. But Kukwitz was able to get his shoulder on that and keep it a 5-4 game. And now we've got a stick stuck inside of, everybody's yelling on the ice. And there's a deflection there by the Palominos player as we get down to the final 30 seconds of this game. And Buffalo is trying to get it out. They cannot get it out. Palominos keep it in the Buffalo end. And now Kukwitz heading to the bench with 20 seconds left in the game. The puck is down at the far end, shoveled out in front. And that one rings around the boards and all the way down the ice. Icy called off as the Buffalo players makes it down. 5 seconds left in this game. One last opportunity. That one's deflected in, and that's it. That's going to end the game. 5-4 is the final score. The Palominos are going to take game one of this series. And that was some exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to Sunday. Anybody who's not down here watching this live, you need to get down here on Sunday. Support these guys and watch some really good hockey. Now, with that being said, we are going to say goodnight, but before we do, we're going to take some time as we show everybody the final score there. Palominos 5 and the Buffaloes 4. Well, let's take a look at our sponsors for the game. Oh, actually, we got some really cool video here of the players coming off the ice after the win. Well, let's watch that first. And then we will say thanks to the sponsors. Here are all the sponsors. Kong Maintenance. We also have Mosley Bar and Grill, Sun Country, Alberta, Earth Smart, Remuda, In Cahoots, Sweet Queen, Integrity, Buildings, Euro Productions Entertainment Services, McLean Railings, and Source for Sports. We also are collecting food today for the food bank. We want to thank Tim Hortons, Sweet Queen, Bubba K's, and Nanton Water. So thank you again to all our sponsors, and thanks to all of you who tuned in to watch the game as we live stream it. And this is the first time that we are doing something like that in Nanton. So hopefully you guys enjoy this enough that we'll be able to continue doing these kind of things. And we've got some comments that have come in. Mason said, excellent job. Thank you. Go Pals. Well, congratulations again to all the fans that are tuned in tonight and cheering for the Palominos. But for those of you who are tuned in and cheering for the Siksika Buffaloes, they sure hung in there. They did a good job, and it makes for a very interesting second game of this series. So we'll see how they do on Sunday when we're back here at the THRC, Tom Hornecker Recreation Centre, for Game 2 of this first playoff round between the Nanton Palominos and the Siksika Buffaloes. We're going to say goodnight, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning into the broadcast, and we'll see you on Sunday for another Ranchland playoff game. Have a great one. Bye.